French voters are returning to the ballot boxes on the 30th of June to elect 577 MPs after French President Emmanuel Macron called for the dissolution of the National Assembly due to a stinging defeat at the hands of the far-right National Rally during the EU election. But how do the elections work, and what are the possible outcomes? In the first round of the elections, voters will choose one of the candidates running in their constituency. If a candidate manages to get the absolute majority vote, they automatically win. However, if no candidate obtains an absolute majority at the end of this first round, a second round is organized for the 7th of July. The candidate with the most votes in the second round wins a seat in the National Assembly. However, there are several possible outcomes of these parliamentary elections. The first possible outcome is if Macron's Liberal Alliance wins with an absolute majority and has secured at least 289 seats. This means the president can then name Gabriel Attal as his prime minister once again and conduct their program without having to negotiate with other parties. If no party wins an absolute majority and no ruling coalition is formed, this could lead to a state of deadlock within the government.
Là, ce serait quand même beaucoup plus compliqué de continuer à avoir de grandes réformes qui feraient avancer la France. On serait plutôt sur une forme de stagnation.
If another party obtains the absolute majority, either the far-right National Rally or the left-wing coalition New Popular Front, then the president will have to choose a prime minister from the winning party. The prime minister will then choose his or her ministers. This is known as a cohabitation. During this time, the French president is forced to have a more discreet role, but would still maintain certain powers.
The French president then has the so-called domaine réservé, his reserved areas, which is defense and foreign policy, where then the government is a bit more to the side. Then the thing is that European affairs, it's no longer really foreign policy as we know anymore. It's largely domestic policy. So it's a matter for the government to then decide about European affairs.
Throughout the Fifth Republic that started in 1958, France has experienced 3 cohabitations after parliamentary elections were won by the opposition party.